This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good afternoon, team. So now we are going to continue our class. So guys, in the last class, we have started with the topic called data warehouse. Now today we are going to continue with the same. Okay. So in the last class, guys, we have discussed up to uh, in the data warehouse OLTP versus OLAP. Now today we are going to continue with the next topic. So today data warehouse will be over, and then next class we are going to start with the practical. Okay. So now. So next is data modeling. So guys, what do you mean by data modeling? So data modeling is nothing. It is a process of designing a database with a set of table is called data. There are several types of schemas are there, star schema and snowflake schema. So here one interview question is there. The question is in the interview they will ask that as a ETL tester, whether you have used the star schema or snowflake schema. Then what you have to say? You have to say we have used star schema. Okay, so if they do cross question or if they say that okay, you have worked on the star schema, but we do have the opening for the snowflake schema. So whether you will able to perform the task, then you have to say confidently yes, because they are just checking your confidence. Because working point of view for the ETL tester doesn't matter whether it is a star schema or snowflake schema. Working procedure is same to same, guys. Then it is a headache for whom? So it is a headache for database architecture or data modeler. Why? Because they are responsible for designing the star schema or snowflake schema. Okay, consider one example. Imagine that anyone will ask from you that how you are communicating with Kumar. Then what you will say? You will say through WhatsApp. So they will say that okay, you have used WhatsApp. So if you will get a chance to work to send the message through Telegram, whether you will able to send or not, then what you have to say? You have to say yes, because sending the message doesn't matter it is from the WhatsApp or doesn't matter it is from the Telegram. That process is same only. You just have to open it, type hi, click on send, message will be sent. Correct. On the same manner over here also. Doesn't matter whether we are using the star schema, doesn't matter whether we are using the snowflake schema. Our working procedure, guys, it will be same to same. There will be no changes. Okay. Now, so here again they will say that okay, no issue. Have you ever designed the star schema? Just now you had confirmed that you are working on the star schema. Have you ever designed the star schema, or why you are using the star schema only? Why not the snowflake schema? Then what you have to say? No, designing part will be the responsibility of database architecture or data modeler. We are using the star schema. Same manner, the developer is responsible. WhatsApp developer is responsible for designing the WhatsApp. Telegram developer are responsible for designing the Telegram. We are using that one. We are not designing. Same thing, database architecture or data modeler, they are responsible for designing the star schema or snowflake schema. Here we are using the star schema. Now next, why you are using star schema? Why not the snowflake schema? Then what you have to say, whether one uses any star schema or snowflake schema, it completely depends upon the business requirement. Okay, as a ETL tester, we cannot take the decision whether we have to use star schema or whether we have to use the snowflake schema. It will be the complete responsibility of higher management. Means technically this decision will be taken care by the business analyst, contract analyst, proposal developer, and definitely manager, team lead, and clients. Okay, and that too, how they will take the decision, it completely depends upon what is their requirement. Okay, so that is the thing. Now, so again they will say that okay, so you have used the star schema. Can you please confirm what is star schema? So before moving to the topic star schema, anyone have any question? The questions are, as a ETL tester, which schema you have used and why? Have you ever designed the star schema or snowflake schema? If you will get a chance to work on snowflake schema, are you able to perform the task or not? Who used to take the decision that in your project the star schema will be used or snowflake schema will be used? These are real-time scenario question, guys, where you may get stuck in the interview. Okay, so anyone have any question for this?
Yeah, I have a question.
Go ahead.
This, yeah, the data modeling, it
Hmm.
will design only the OLTP or for the
Well,
data
both,
warehouse
both,
also?
both, both,
Both.
both.
Also data mart also, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Ah,
Thank
now, okay, thank you. So now, so they will say that, okay, just now you had confirmed that. You tell me. I feel that I'm
So
losing
what
your
is
voice.
actually modeling?
Mm,
What is the meaning of modeling in terms of data?
can you
In the
please come again? Like,
what exactly?
okay, can you
Means
please post your
it
voice?
was mentioned as
Now it is clear. Yeah, go ahead.
actually it was mentioned as modeling, data
Modeling.
modeling. So whether the data will be corrected or what actually it is?
So it is no, no. Here inside the data modeling, it is not related to the data. Means mainly the backbone for the data modeling. You can say
Oh,
it is a process of designing part. It is a process of designing part database. It is a design process of designing the database. That is technically called modeling. And that database it will contain what? So that database will contain set of table. Okay.
okay.
Oh, no problem. So now guys, anyone else also having any question? Okay.
So,
Can't
Vishnu,
see your
Mm-hmm.
screen.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Now, guys, so again in the interview, they will say, just now you had confirmed that you are using the star schema. So that is fine. Can you please confirm what is star schema? Then what do you have to say? Just observe. Observe the below image, guys. Below image, this one. So here what we have? So here we have one centrally located one fact table is there, surrounded by these all dimension table. Okay, so that is fine. And you can see there is a arrow line connecting these all table. Okay, if there is no arrow line, it means there is no relation between the table. Now, what is a star schema? So a star schema will have centrally located one fact table, which will be surrounded by multiple dimension table, which will be surrounded by multiple dimension table. The arrow line indicates that there is a relation between the table. If there is no arrow line, it means there is no relation. And how they are related? So guys, they are related based on the primary key and foreign key relation. Okay, so which table will contain primary key and which one will contain foreign key? So guys, fact table will contain foreign key. Okay, how you can remember? You can remember like FF, fact table, foreign key. What's up? DP. So dimension table, primary key. Okay, and the structure. So again, I will do a small recap. So what is the star schema? So star schema will have centrally located one fact table, which will be surrounded by multiple dimension table. This all dimension table will be attached to the fact table. The arrow line indicates that there is a relation between the table. If there is no arrow line, it means there is no relation. And how they are related? So they are related based on the primary key and foreign key relation. Fact table will contain, anyone can you please confirm which key? Primary key or foreign key?
Foreign key.
Foreign key. Fact table will contain foreign key and dimension table will contain primary key. Okay, so you can remember like FF, fact table, foreign key. What's up? DP, so dimension table, primary key. And the structure of this schema look like a star. That's why it is called as star schema. Okay, now anyone, any question? What is fact and dimension table? That we will discuss here, guys, today only here in depth and detail. No. Anyone, any question? What is star schema? Okay.
so,
you.
so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to know like how do they design this one? Like how do we
Yeah.
know this? What dimension table will go with the stack tables?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's so
For this,
confusing. Like
Yeah. So for this answer, just wait for another 5 minutes only. Okay. Within
Okay.
5 minutes, here I will discuss fact table.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Here only
Yeah.
I will
Uh,
discuss.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Vishnu. So before that, the data modeling.
Mhm.
Here, question is, see that the star schema and the snowflake schema.
Mhm.
Um, so as a ETL tester,
Mhm.
what exactly we supposed to do as a ETL tester? See, you mentioned that
So
data
yeah.
architect is supposed to be
Mhm.
created that schemas, right?
Correct. Correct. Yes.
So in
So.
that scenario,
Mhm.
so what would be the exact the the
Mhm.
intention of the ETL tester supposed to do?
Okay. So the main work for the ETL tester. So guys, this table. Okay, you can see these all are table only. Okay, time dimension table, product dimension table, store dimension table, customer dimension table. Technically, it is a table only, and fact table. It is also a table only. So this is schema, and who will design this part? Who will design this table? So guys, technically this table designing part will be done by the database architecture or data modeler. So that is fine. But what is our part? What is our responsibility? So as a ETL tester, our responsibility is to maintain the data over here in these all dimension table. We are responsible to maintain the data. Yesterday, remember one topic we were learning, data mart, and I had confirmed that imagine that Dave is maintaining the data for Johnson and Johnson baby oil, and Susma is maintaining the data for Johnson and Johnson baby shampoo. So they are maintaining very specific data mart.
Yeah.
Yes, no, correct.
Yes.
So that is the thing. So we are maintaining the data. So technically, this time dimension is nothing. You can say time data mart. Why? Because time dimension. This time dimension contain very specific data. What data? So it will contain data only related to time. Okay, means at what time you have done the cash withdraw, time, date, month, year. Means all the data it will contain, but related to time only. Product dimension table, so it is nothing. You can say also product data mart. It will contain only information related to product only. Like what is the product ID, what is the product name, product MRP, product expiry date, product discount. Okay, means in one line you can say it will contain only information related to product. Next is store dimension. So store dimension means what? Means it is also very specific subject oriented data. So it will contain on information related to only store. Like what is the store ID, store name, store location, store pin code, store contact number, store manager name. Means in one line you can say it will contain only information related to store. So these all contains what guys? So these all contain subject oriented information. Correct. So in the another language, this is not another direct language. It is also data mart. Okay. Now, anyone, can you please confirm what type of data you will have in the customer dimension table?
Customers data.
Exactly. So customer dimension table, it will contain only information related to customer, like what is customer ID, customer name, customer Aadhaar card, customer PAN card, customer location, customer phone number, and so on. Okay. So that is the thing.
One more question I have.
Mhm.
Like you said that if there are no arrows, they are not related to each
They
other,
are
right?
not related. Exactly.
Then why they have been marked with this fact table then?
Because it is related with this table. This will contain foreign key. Okay, this will be related. Imagine
There are
the
no
customer.
arrows, right?
No, arrow is there. Na? These all are arrow attached to the
Oh,
four
okay.
corner of.
I thought the real arrow, not only the
Oh
line.
my God,
Oh,
Mahabharat, Ramayana. I feel that I need to play Ramayana parallelly or Mahabharat. No problem. Direct Brahmastra you will get from my computer to your computer.
Right,
oh,
right.
that's okay.
No issue, no problem. Happens, happens, happens. No issue. Now.
Yeah.
So guys, so dimensions are what? So dimensions are nothing. These are, you can say technically, data mart, and it will contain very specific subject oriented information. Consider example how this table and imagine that product dimension table, how they are related. So customer ID, customer name, customer location is over here. One column will be there, and here product dimension means what product they have purchased. So it will contain like this. Imagine that for better understanding, I will open one blank Excel file. Okay, so guys, you can just have a demo of this thing. You two have to come very soon. Your batch timing will also get displayed for the class test. 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9:30. Soon here you will have 8:30 p.m. batch. Okay. Now, so rolling back to the things. For example only. Imagine that this is what, so this is customer dimension table. Okay, see dimension. Here I have a data, like imagine that 1, 2, ID I will just mention for reference. ID 1, 2, 3, 4. Now name is, imagine that some random names are there. We have so many names in the running class, so we will pick some name like Dipti, Deva, Hema, Venkatesh. Okay, now and imagine that customer location is there. Some random location, Hyderabad, Pune, Mumbai, Chennai. So imagine this is customer dimension table, and I will have here one fact table. Okay, I will make it small so that here imagine that here I have ID, ID, and 1, 2, 5, and 6. And here I have imagine Aadhaar card and some random numbers there. Okay. And so this is the thing. And here I have product dimension. Okay. So here you can see. Okay. 2 minutes, guys. Give me 2 minutes only. So here you can see ID, P name. P name means you can say product name. Okay. And product MRP. Now ID is 1, 2, 8, 10. Okay. Now product name is mango, banana, and then um, potato, orange. And MRP is you can say 23, 56, some random MRP is there. Now I will put arrow also. Sorry guys, I'm unable to put real arrow. Try to manage with this arrow only. Okay. Now, so here it is fine. Now observe guys. This is customer dimension table. It contains customer information. Fact table. So it contains some information. Okay. Product dimension table. It contains product information. Now, anyone, can you please confirm which product Dipti has purchased? Observe all the three table. Which
Mango.
product? Mango. How we confirm? Because here you can see Dipti is there, ID is 1. So first one we compare with over here. Okay. So this is the common column. On the same manner, 1 we compare with here, and from ID 1 has purchased mango. So from this calculation, we can say mango. Anyone, can you please confirm which product Hema has purchased?
None.
None. How? We can say, you can see ID3 is Hema, nothing is here, and in the product table also, nothing she has purchased. So how we can do? So we are doing the calculation based on these three table. And here we have a common column. Okay, common column. So that's right. Okay, and arrow line is what? Arrow line means there is a relation. Okay. So this is what type the data contains. Okay.
Basically, what the fact table will have.
Yes, just that's right. Just wait for 5 minutes. Here only we will discuss.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so rolling back to the actual topic, star schema. So what is the star schema? Anyone have any question? Okay, I will do a small recap again. So star schema is nothing. It will have centrally located one fact table, which will be surrounded by multiple dimension table. Okay, and these all dimension table will be attached to the fact table. The arrow line indicates that there is a relation. If there is no arrow line, it means there is no relation. Here, the fact table will contain foreign key, dimension table will contain primary key. Okay, and final, the structure of the schema look like a star. That's why it is called as star schema. Now, final call. Anyone have any question? What is star schema? Okay, silence means no question. Then now, guys, every one of you observe next point. Snowflake schema. So, what is a snowflake schema? So snowflake schema is nothing, just observe the below image first. Okay, so guys, half of the image from the left side, half of the image from the left side doesn't seems that it look like star schema only, correct, from this side. So
Yeah.
yes, so here what is a snowflake schema? So snowflake schema is nothing, it is just an extension of the star schema. It is just a extension of the star schema. It will have centrally located one fact table which will be surrounded by multiple dimension table, and these all dimension table will be attached to the another dimension table. Okay, on the same manner the arrow line indicates that there is a relation between the table. If there is no arrow line, it means there is no relation. If there is no arrow line, it means there is no relation. Here, on the same manner, fact table will contain foreign key, mandatory guys. And dimension table, so dimension table will contain primary key and optional foreign key. If there is a extension, then optional foreign key. Okay, and on the same manner, the arrow line indicates that there is a relation. If there is no arrow line, you can see between this table and this table, there is no direct arrow line. It means there is no relation, there is no direct relation between the table. If you want to relate, then you have to follow this path. Okay, now again, I will do a small recap. What is the snowflake schema? Snowflake schema, it is just an extension of the star schema. It will have centrally located one fact table which will be surrounded by multiple dimension table, and this all dimension table will be attached to the another dimension table. Okay, and on the same manner the arrow line indicates that there is a relation between the table. If there is no arrow line, it means there is no relation. Now everyone, any question? What is snowflake schema? Okay, silence means no. Silence
One
means no.
minute.
Mhm. Yeah.
What key does the
Mhm.
child tables will have, which you told for the
Foreign, foreign,
dimension?
foreign. Child table will
Foreign.
have foreign. Child table will have
Foreign.
foreign key. Parent table
Same
will
as
have
the fact
foreign.
table.
Yes,
Same
yes,
fact table which foreign key they have, they will also have the same.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Ah,
Mhm.
thank you. So now, so here one interview question is there, guys. The question is, they will ask, is it mandatory that the snowflake schema will have only one fact table? Because currently I'm working on a project. In that project, I have two fact table. Is it possible? Then what you have to say? You have to say no. It is not possible. Always the snowflake schema will have one fact table. If there is more than one fact table, imagine that one fact table over here and another fact table over here. Okay, imagine if two fact table is there, then in the technical language, it is called complex snowflake schema. If there is more than one fact table, then it will be called as complex snowflake schema. On the same manner, they will say Is it mandatory that your star schema will have one fact table? You have to say yes, it is mandatory. It will not contain more than one fact table. If there is more than one fact table, then in the technical language, it is called complex star schema. If imagine one fact table is over here and another fact table is over here, means more than one fact table, then in the technical language, it will be called as complex star schema. Okay. Now anyone have any question?
So in that scenario, so do you have any use case or any example for that?
Yes, same. It will be like here only, like this only. And imagine that the table which we have created now, over here, one fact table, one more fact table will be over here. That's it. Okay.
How those two fact table will be connected to each other then?
So here, one fact table will be partial information. It will contain from this table. One another fact table will be related to this one. Okay. Means imagine that. Wait, let me maintain the
But if
gap
the
first.
fact table is working as independent though,
One. No. Never it will work independent. Any of the information will not work independent. There should be relation. It is mandatory.
oh, that means that so other dimension tables is a part of one fact table. The other one is a part of fact table two. So that kind.
Yes, one minute only. Okay, okay. So here what will happen? Here imagine that 1, 2, 11, 15. Here some imagine a random PAN card number is there. Another fact table. Okay, so that is fine. But here these two table will not be related to each other, because to maintain a relation between these two fact table, what we should have primary key, which will not be over here. Okay, so I will just remove this one, no border. Okay, so here nothing will be there. Then how these all record will be related to each other? How it will get linked? So guys, these all thing. Wait, let me make the border first. These all thing will be linked. Any of the table column will be linked from here to here, mandatory. Okay, or it will be linked this table. This primary dimension table will be linked with one fact table, and it will linked with the another fact table also. Wait, I will just mention this data over here so that we will have the relation between these two tables, and then it will get moved. Okay. So it will be like that for the complex one. Like here, I will mention one arrow will be for this record, one will be for this record, here extension for this one, and maybe another dimension table over here. Okay, like this it will be. It will be called complex one. In the real time scenario, this complex one will be used by, you can say, team lead or manager or business analyst and so on. The complex one, or in one line you can say those who have close to 10 plus years of work experience, 11 plus years of work experience, they will perform the task over here. We means ETL tester who are having 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, okay, or even though 6 7 year, they will be performing the task for the star schema directly, not the complex star schema. Okay, and if we get the chance, we will work for the snowflake schema, not for the complex snowflake schema. Okay, that message just I passed. The complex one, the complex information I had given. Maybe some of you want to have the deep knowledge, so that's why. Okay. Now, is it clear? I feel that one of you had asked that how it will be related. Is it you got the clarity?
Yeah, but so you mentioned that so there
Mm-hmm.
is special permissions required to to do
No,
something
no,
in
not a
it.
special. No, not a special permission. Experience, you can say. 10 year, 12 years. For them, we will be
But
have.
that's what you see. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
even 3 person, 3 years of guy also so make this do any changes with this complex right?
Designing will not be done. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
designing will not be done. Work will be, data loading will be done, because doesn't matter. Whether we are using the star schema, in that also what we have to do, we have to maintain the data over here only, in this all dimension table only. Okay,
Okay, in
doesn't
that terms,
matter.
you mentioned that the architect level is supposed to be don't get a chance from that way, right?
Yeah, architecture they will do.
Okay.
Architecture, because this is this designing part which I have designed over here. Okay,
Okay.
so it may look for most of you or for few of you complex. Those who have some
Mhm.
idea about the SQL, you may feel that yeah, it is fine, but for the new one, you may feel it is bit complex. Doesn't matter whether it is complex designing part or easy designing part. This designing part will be okay. I will just do this designing part will be, it will be done by the database architecture or data model linking part, assigning part. We are responsible for what? We are responsible to maintain the data over here. Okay, we are responsible to maintain the data over here. Designing is not our responsibility. Maintaining the data over here, it is our responsibility. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether it is on the star schema or snowflake schema. Here you can see same type of dimension table is there. Okay, so that is the part.
Um, when you say managing the data, what does it mean?
Managing the data means validating the data, processing the data,
Okay.
a data
Okay.
extraction, data cleansing, okay, data
Okay.
validation.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Will this training cover the data cleansing as well?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
because that is the, you can say, very important thing. As a ETL tester, we are performing the task.
So actually, so one of my current working as a data cleansing, so very
Hmm.
hard for me to to do that in manual ways, particularly. I
Okay.
don't know. We
What,
have an
what,
option to do
what is
some
the
auto.
challenge you are, okay, what is the challenge you are facing over there?
There's
Data, the
plenty
data,
of raw data we'll be getting through different sources actually.
correct.
And
Hmm.
yeah, so each data we have almost not MBs, even GBs we are getting that, but we don't know. So they ask us to do some manual verification. So sometimes,
Okay, that is called knowledge gap. That is not called
yeah,
complexity. Because see, doesn't matter 20 record is there, 20,000 record is there, or 2 lakh record is there.
mm,
The entire process will be same only. The
okay,
SQL syntax is not gonna change. Okay, consider one example as you had asked. So I will say, imagine that we want to see one table. Okay, imagine that I want to see one table. So it is a small table. Imagine that how we can get it. So the moment we executed, here you can see this is my table. So that is fine. Here it is a blank. Now, no Vishnu, actually I have in my company, I'm using, and in that a very high volume of data is there. What is the table name? Table name is imagine employees. Select star from employees, semicolon. Okay, and here observe the thing. Here you can see in this we have got the data, a high volume of data. So it doesn't matter whether it is a high volume of data, doesn't matter. It is a small volume of data or blank or nothing is there. Syntax concept is not gonna change. Somebody will say that yeah, actually I'm working for the record where I'm getting close to 70 to 80,000 records, sometimes 3 lakh to 4 lakhs record. How much data you are getting? So the person he told, no, actually I'm getting 5,000 or 7,000 record only. So guys, that doesn't mean that both the people or both the person from the same team, they are using some different syntax or some different validation. No, they are using the same thing only, same syntax, but we should be aware. But yes, that is the truth. If the data volume will be high, if the data volume is high, then it will take a longer time to response. It will take a longer time to response. And if the data volume is lesser, then it will take a lesser time to response. You can see, just observe this one table I have executed, Apple table. So it is a small table, guys. You can see ID, name, location, some data is there. How much time it has taken? 0.02 second. What about the employees table? How much time it has taken? 0.05 second. Okay, so happens. Now, anyone? Okay, rolling back to the topic. So anyone, any question? So try. Now, what is a Snowflake schema? So again, I will do a small recap. So Snowflake schema is nothing else. Snowflake schema, it will have centrally located one fact. It is just an extension of the star schema. It will have centrally located one fact table, which will be surrounded by multiple dimension table. And these dimension table will be attached to the another dimension table. This all arrow line indicates that there is a relation between the table. If there is no arrow line, it means there is no relation. On the same manner, fact table mandatory it will contain foreign key. Dimension table it will contain mandatory primary key. And if there is an extension, then it may contain foreign key also. Okay. Now, anyone, any question? What is star schema and what is a snowflake schema? Okay. Silence means no question. Then one of you had asked one question that Vishnu, what is a fact table? So I have told just wait for 5 minutes, but due to some, you can say deep discussion, we missed. Now we are going to discuss what is a fact table. So every one of you just observe this table first. What type of data it contains? It contains ID, contact number, and PIN code. Now ID is 1001, 002, 003, and so on. Some random contact number is there. Some random PIN code is there. So that is fine. So now what is a fact table? So fact table, it is a centrally located table which will be available either in the star schema or snowflake schema. It will contain, fact table will contain foreign key. Fact table will contain mandatory only numerical value. It will contain only numerical value. Apart from numerical value, it will not contain any data. Okay. So how exactly in the interview they will twist the question? They will say, imagine that I have 10,000 record. Out of 10,000 record, 9,999 record is a numerical value and one record is a character value. So what you guys feel? It is a fact table, yes or no? So what you guys feel? What will be your answer?
No.
It can be.
No.
No, it is not a fact table. Why? Because in that table we have one character value. That's why. Okay. Now anyone, any question? Okay, you can see guys, the moment I was giving the example over here, so for the fact table, you can see in the fact table, purposely I have taken only numerical value only. Okay. Okay. Now,
Exactly for what purpose we use this?
so we used it for the relation between the table. Consider example, imagine that in the fact table, I have ID, contact number and PIN code. So it will be, imagine that this table is having ID, contact number and PIN code. So ID will be what? So ID will be very common column between the customer dimension table. Okay. And then the contact number, maybe here, imagine that, yeah, contact number you can say, contact number will be the very common column will between the customer dimension table because that is the customer name, customer ID, customer name, customer contact number. So one column should be common, then only it can be related. Correct. Here you can see the moment you guys were doing the comparison that Suma has purchased the things or Dipti has purchased the mango or Deva has purchased anything, Hema didn't purchase anything. How we were doing the relation between the common due to common columns only. Correct. At that time, you guys had confirmed. You can say, imagine that if I will ask, Dipti has purchased what? So what you have done? You did this comparison, and then finally this comparison. Correct. So it should have, it means here one common column should be there. Then it can be relate. Okay. On the same manner over here, the fact table. Fact table will contain one, at least one common column from all the table. Okay, one common column from all the tables. So here imagine that ID is there, customer ID, customer contact number, and PIN code is here. So customer ID is here. Okay, or imagine that only ID is there. So which ID it is? Maybe product dimension, product ID it is. Then contact number, maybe contact number will be very common column between the customer dimension table. Okay, PIN code is there. Maybe here one more column one more table we have location. Okay, so from that PIN code is a very common column. So that will be. Basically, fact table will that contain that data, but mandatory it will contain only numerical value. Okay, by any means.
Basically,
Mhm.
sorry. So basically, we create this table like for to know the order details, right? Who have purchased based on
Yes,
those requirements, right?
yes, exactly, exactly.
To
Okay,
know how much
imagine the
order
retail
has
project.
been.
Yes, imagine, yeah, for the retail project, you can say order. You can take an example. Imagine that if it is a banking product, okay, so the banking details also it will contain like product name, ATM card, debit card, credit card information, which customer it is having, all the contact number, pin code. It will be over here like that. It will get related. What time the customer has done the cash withdraw, so that data will be maintained over here. Okay, for the customer is having in which bank he is having the account, so account detail will be bank detail will be over here like that it will be.
So it also depends on the business life, like what
Yes,
tables
yes,
has to be created, right?
yes,
Because we need this table or not, we want to know that or not,
yes,
according to the
exactly.
requirement, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
No problem. Now again, anyone have any question? What is fact table? Okay, silence means no question. Then next point is dimension table. Wait, I will open the fresh page here. Dimension
Before
table.
moving, just one more question.
Mhm.
Where exactly this we are maintaining this thing, the
These all.
schema now?
Mhm.
Right now we are maintaining in the data warehouse or where?
Database it will be in the
Database.
database. It will be in the database. Okay, not in the data warehouse, not in the, you can say, over here.
Okay,
It
data
will
mart
be,
is a dimension table.
yes,
Okay, so database basically.
database.
Okay.
Now, so anyone any question, guys? Final call. Okay, silence means no question. Then the next point is dimension table. So what is the dimension table? Now, every one of you just observe the table which is getting displayed on the screen. Here I have the data ID, email ID, PIN code. ID contains what type of data? So it contains K801001, K801002, K801003, and so on. Correct. So it is called alphanumeric value. K8 is the alphabetical data, 1001 is the numerical value. Technically, this type of data is called alphanumeric value. Next one is the email ID. What is the email ID? Maybe the email ID is venkatesh@gmail.com. Maybe 123 hema at yahoo.com. Maybe dipti589 at outlook.com. It could be anything, guys. Email can contain. So email is what? It is having a special character like at the rate dot. So these are special character. That is fine. Now it contains pin code also. You can see some pin code is their numerical value. So now what actually the dimension table is? So dimension table is nothing. The dimension table will also be available either in the star schema or snowflake schema. It will contain primary key and if extended then optional foreign key also. And dimension table will contain any type of data. It may contain alphanumeric value, it may contain special character values, it may contain numerical values, it may contain character value. Okay, it may contain date value, it may contain decimal value, it may contain some hashtag at the rate, anything. In one line, you can say dimension table can contain any type of data. There is no limit for the dimension table. Okay, so now 5 minutes back, I had asked one question from every one of you. Try to recall it and you guys have to tell me the answer. Again, I will tell the question. The question was, imagine that I have one table. It contains 10,000 record. Out of 10,000 record, 9,999 record is a numerical value. One record is a character value. So what you guys feel? It is a fact table or dimension table?
Dimension table.
That
Dimension table, correct. Why it is a dimension table?
It contains a character.
Exactly,
And
because it contains one character value. So now, guys, a simple question from every one of you. So imagine that if I will give you guys 20 table, different tables are there. So now you guys are able to justify which table is a fact table, which table is a dimension table, correct?
Yeah.
Because any table contains only numerical value means it is a fact table, and any character or any other data apart from numerical value is there, it means it is a dimension table, correct? Now, so I feel that, yeah. So did you got the answer? I feel that one of you had asked the question, what is the fact table? So did you got the clarity?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. So now that is fine. Now next topic. No, sorry. Next we are going to see normalization. So guys, what is normalization? So normalization means nothing. Normalization means what? The process of removing redundancy from the table is called normalization. It means what? So redundancy means, guys, you can say unwanted value or duplicate value. Okay. So in the another language, you can say the process of removing duplicate values from the table is called normalization. Or you can say the process of removing unwanted values from the table is called normalization. Another definition is normalization is the process of organizing and attributes and tables of relational database to minimize the data redundancy. And normalization involves decomposing a table into a less redundant and a smaller but without losing any information. So what does it mean? So now understand in a normal language. For better understanding, let me open one Excel file. Okay, here already we have. So now imagine that, wait, let me delete this part first. Now imagine that I have one table. This table contains close to 10 columns and 10,000 records are there, guys. Imagine that this table is having 10 columns and 10,000 records is there. So it is a very bigger table. And yesterday I had confirmed that if table size is very bigger, then it will take a longer time to response. Correct. It will take a longer time to response. So what we will do? So we will break this table. We will break this table into two different table, three different table, completely your choice or business requirement. So imagine that I will break this table. Half of the data I will keep in, I will keep in one table, okay, one place, and another half of the information, imagine that I will keep in the another place. So that is fine. So what is normalization? So the process of breaking a bigger table, the process of breaking a bigger table into a smaller table is called normalization. But while breaking a table, we have to make sure that none of the data should be missed. None of the data should be missed means what? Means that doesn't mean that half table I created, copied, break from here and half from here like this. Then what will happen? Partial data you missed, correct? So it will not be a normalization. So what is the normalization? So normalization is nothing. The process of breaking a bigger table into a smaller table is called normalization. While breaking a table, we have to make sure that none of the data should be missed. Okay. And next one thing we have to take care that there should be one common column should be there amongst the newly created table. One common column should be there. So which column? So imagine that in this table I have ID. Okay, so ID I will consider as a very common column in the newly created table, ID. Okay, so that is fine. So why I had mentioned ID? Why I didn't mention any another column? So many columns are there. So why I
It
didn't
will be a
mention?
primary key.
No, not mandatory. But yes, that is a valid point, but not very mandatory. The reason for the
Maybe
same,
unique
yeah,
value.
exactly. That is the thing. But yeah, the same. That is your answer. Primary key was given. So exactly same. Quite similar. But yes, valid answer. So the here I had mentioned ID as a very common column. So that is fine. Why I had mentioned ID as a very common column? Can't we mention name, location on any other column? So guys, you can mention. There is no problem. You can keep any column as a very common column for the newly created table, but you have to make sure that whatever the column you will consider as a very common column amongst the two table, that column should not contain any duplicate value. So you have, ID in a single organization, everyone will have a unique employee ID. So we can consider ID as a very common column. There is no issue. Can we consider name as a very common column? Answer is no. Why? Because in a single organization, there will be so many people who will be from who will have the same name. Correct. Can we consider location as a very common column among these two tables? No, because there will be so many people who are working in the same organization, okay, from the same location, so that is also not possible. Can we consider, anyone, can you please confirm, can we consider email as a very common column amongst the table, newly
No.
created table? What you guys feel?
So
I
no,
think yes, maybe.
no,
Being
Yes.
going to be a IT people, there is nothing called
No.
maybe or no, only
No.
yes or no.
No.
no,
No, okay.
no.
Can we
Emails can be unique, right?
only answer yes or no? No justification required. Just wanted to check your
Yes,
logic.
I guess yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So guys, so those who have told yes, only one answer I got yes. That is correct. Those who told no, normal question I want to ask. Have you ever seen, guys, that two-person is having same email ID? Is it possible that
No.
my email ID, your email ID will be same? Not possible. Correct. Email will also be always unique. So email also we can consider as a very common column.
Right.
Phone number, anyone, can you please confirm? Can we consider as a very common column?
Yes, it is common.
Can we consider?
That
Sometimes
phone number also can be
Yes
unique.
or no? No, no. Only no
many
justification.
people can use the same phone number.
Exactly. We can consider because phone number also used to be unique only. Imagine that
Mm.
I want to make a call to Prime Minister of India, and Indian Prime Minister is having the contact number, and UK Prime Minister is also having the same contact number. Then what will happen? At both the places it will ring. Correct, which is not technically not possible. Technically, it is
Okay.
not possible. Everyone will have the unique contact number. Correct. So phone number also we can consider as a very common column, because if two-person will have the same contact number, then I will pass some confidential message, then that will get leaked. Correct. So that is fine. Can we consider hire date as a very common column?
No.
No,
No.
because at
Many
the
people can join same time.
exactly, many people could have joined the organization at the same time, same day. Correct. So hire date also we cannot consider as a very common column. So any column, guys, you can consider as a very common column, but make sure that column should not contain any duplicate value. Okay. Now, so that is normalization. Now, again, I will do a small recap. So what is the normalization? So normalization is nothing. The process of breaking a bigger table, the process of breaking a bigger table into a smaller table is called normalization. Here, the while breaking a table, we have to make sure that none of the data should be missed, and we should have at least one common column should be there, which should contain unique value, and the table, guys, it should be broken in a column wise, like half table here and half table over here, like this. The If you will break the table like this, half in the row wise, like half this and half this, then that is not normalization. Okay. And
I
these
have
all
a
things, guys.
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
How do you break this one? Like, for example, if it is an employee table, okay, and
hmm
how do you name this employee table as two tables? And how does it fall under like
Table name. Uh,
dimensions or
Table name
child
can be
table?
no. Table name, it can be renamed as anything. Table name, it can be renamed as anything. But the newly created table, this newly created table, you can give any name. There is no issue. Imagine that this is the employees table. So here you can just mention employee extension one, employee extension two. Okay,
Okay.
or you can just mention employee location dimension table because it contains the location column. And here you can just consider employee salary dimension table because it is a salary information. So that is not an
Then
issue. Renaming is not an
bo
issue. Mhm. Okay, yeah,
both
go
of
ahead.
these are then dimension tables.
Wait, just let me. Yeah, it is a dimension table because here you can see just now in the snowflake schema. Wait, let me show you guys.
Because in the
So here you can
dimensions
see
table I
here.
saw, yeah,
Just a minute,
please
I
go
will
ahead.
show you. 2 minutes. So here you can see this is the time dimension table. So time dimension table is what? It is a broken table. Okay,
Hmm.
this is, you can see extension is there. So more extension is there. What it contains? Maybe it contains date. This contains month. This contains year. This contains time, means 11 a.m., 9 a.m. or like that. Correct. So this is the extension. Broken means doesn't mean that from it is the extension of time dimension only. So it will not contain any another data apart from time information.
Then
Okay.
how
Product.
does it work with the star schema?
So in the star schema, everything will be under same. Okay. Month, date, year, time slot, everything will be over here only.
We don't normalize this one.
No, no. If it is normalized, then it will be called as a snowflake schema.
Okay. And in the dimension where you were explaining dimension table, you said that dimension table be denormalized. Can you go down and see
Yes. Let me
if I'm
explain the
wrong?
denorm. Let me explain the. Let me come to the topic denormalization.
Yeah, the dimension table are denormalized, you said.
Yes,
That's
yes.
right.
It will be denormalized. Yes. Here only. This is our very next. Now we will discuss. Okay.
No, no, I'm confused whether
Mhm.
the dimension table be normalized or denormalized because in the example
Di-
which you gave,
see, I mean,
we have normalized it.
see, dimension in both the scenarios. Here you can see, here I had mentioned dimension tables are denormalized. Denormalized means in which scenario? So in the scenario, if it is snowflake schema, because in the snowflake schema, it will be extended, it
Hmm.
will be okay. But in the form of star schema, it will be reverse. So dimension table can be normalized as well as denormalized also. If the data is in a single table only, then it is in the normalized form. Okay, if the
Hmm.
dimension, if the data is in the multiple table, information is in the multiple table. Multiple means snowflake schema. So for the
Hmm.
snowflake, it will be denormalized. So here, comma, dimension tables are denormalized, comma, in the star schema case, it will be normalized.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks.
because guys, thank you. Because guys, for a single question can be yes also, single question can be no also in the IT. Example, this is one. Okay, so that is the part. Okay, no problem. Now, next point. So, what is the normalization? So, the process of breaking a bigger table into a smaller table is called normalization. And we used to break in a column wise. While we have to make sure while breaking none of the data should be missed, and that is the thing. So that is normalization. Now next one is denormalization. What is denormalization? So denormalization, guys, it is nothing, it is just a reverse of normalization. It is just a reverse of normalization. It means what? It means adding the data from multiple table. This is one table, this is one table, maybe multiple tables we have, 2 3 tables we have. So adding the data from multiple table to a single table is called denormalization. Okay, adding the data from multiple table to a single table is called denormalization. But while adding a data from multiple table, we have to make sure that we should have at least one common column should be there. It is mandatory. If there is no common column, then we cannot add the data from these two to here to the master table. Answer no. Okay. So what is normalization? Normalization means breaking a table into a smaller table. And what is denormalization? Denormalization means adding the data from multiple table to a single table. And these all things I will show you guys with practical. Okay. Now, anyone, any question? What is normalization? What is denormalization?
Will you be able to give any scenario-based example for the denormalization here?
Yes, yes. Here you can see the snowflake schema is the best example for the denormalization. Snowflake schema, the data which will be
Hmm.
in the snowflake schema, that is the denormalized form. You can see it is in the broken form. Sorry, in the
Hmm.
normalization, it is in the
Hmm.
normalized form. Okay, this is the normalization best example you can say. For the denormalization, you can say not over here, it will not get performed. It will get performed, you can say, for the complex star schema or complex star schema, it can be done, because there we will have multiple dimension table will be there. Time dimension, imagine that one time dimension table is here and another time dimension is here only. Okay.
No, in star schema, we don't break the, I mean, we don't normalize it, so it is
No, no.
denormalized. Is there
Yes.
any case where we actually, normalize table, we denormalize it or like that, reverse wise? No, right?
No, 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 no.
Okay.
That reversal answer no.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, so now, so normalization, denormalize. Now, guys, just wait for. I will take another more 5 minutes because one more topic is there. Within 5 minutes, I will wrap up. We are reaching the time, but no problem. Just wait for only 5 minutes. One topic, surrogate key. Last topic is surrogate key. So, what is a surrogate key? So, let me open table first. Excel file. Now, so what is a surrogate key? What is a surrogate key? So imagine that this is one table which we have in our database. Okay, you guys have seen that this is our table. Okay, so can see how to create a table, how to insert the values. That too I will teach you guys. So imagine that this is a table which is in our database. So why we are creating a table in the database? So we are creating it to insert some values to maintain the data. Correct. So imagine in this table, the moment we will insert any value in the table, like imagine ID is 1, name is Hari, location Chennai. So whenever we use to insert any value in the table, automatically one surrogate key will get generated. Okay, automatically one surrogate key will get generated where we will not have any control. Any control means what? Means we cannot alter the surrogate key, we cannot modify surrogate key, we cannot delete the surrogate key. We cannot delete it also. Okay, so again, whenever we will insert one new value, like ID is 2, name is Priya, location is Hyderabad. Okay, so whenever we will insert any another value, again one new surrogate key will get generated. So what is a surrogate key? So surrogate key is nothing. It is the auto-generated key by the system where we will not have any control. Okay, whenever we use to insert any value in the table, automatically one surrogate key will get generated where we will not have any control. We cannot alter the surrogate key. We cannot modify surrogate key. We cannot delete surrogate key. Okay, imagine that the moment we have inserted a value to Priya and Hyderabad, some random surrogate key got generated. So you found that no, this I don't like this surrogate key like 854KJMDH like it is coming. I want that my surrogate key should generate it in a very fancy number ABC123. Is it possible? Answer is no. Why it is not possible? Because surrogate key is a system generated. It is a system generated, and anything which is system generated, there we will not have any control. Okay, so what is the surrogate key? Whenever we use to insert any value in the table, automatically one surrogate key will get generated where we will not have any control. We cannot alter the surrogate key, we cannot modify surrogate key, we cannot delete surrogate key. Even though if we have a duplicate value in the table, imagine that if we have a duplicate value in the table, then also we will have unique surrogate key. Our surrogate key will never be duplicate, guys. Our surrogate key will never be blank. Imagine that ID3 I had mentioned, no name, no location. So is it possible that surrogate key will be blank? Answer is no. It will be, it will get generated. Okay. So that is the thing. And this one also we will see with practical. So what is a surrogate key? So surrogate key is nothing. It is a auto-generated key by the system where we will not have any control. Whenever we use to insert any value in the table, automatically one surrogate key will get generated. Even though if we have a duplicate value in the table, then also we will have unique surrogate key. If some column data is missing, then also the surrogate key will get generated. Our surrogate key will never be duplicate. It will never be blank. It will never be null. Okay, that is called surrogate key. Now anyone have any question?
Where do we use the surrogate key?
So this surrogate key can be used to remove the duplicate values from the table. Okay, this surrogate key, imagine that from this table, I want to delete one value, Priya, because it is a duplicate value. So which one I want to delete? One Priya I want to delete. So if I will mention in the syntax, delete from table name where ID equal to 2, then what will happen? 2 ID is there. So both the Priya will get deleted. Then which is the better option? Then at that time, we have to use surrogate key. Okay, and many more uses is there. Now,
So,
mhm,
so what is that? In this case,
mhm.
uh, we can say that the normalization also one of these surrogate key we can be used.
No. It is not related. Normalization and surrogate key, completely different thing. Normalization is what you are breaking a table. Surrogate key is what whenever you are inserting a data in the table, automatically surrogate key gets generated.
So but in description you mentioned that is in order to removing that redundant data, right?
Read, that is for normalization, not
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
surrogate.
normalization.
That is for the normalization. It is surrogate key going on. Okay. Another next
No,
topic.
Vinay, when
Hmm.
see, Priya is the redundant data only, right?
Yes, it is a duplicate value.
Yeah,
Yes.
duplicate value. So one of them is supposed to remove. So
Yes.
you mentioned that one is supposed to delete with using surrogate key.
Yes,
Else
exactly.
is supposed to be delivered two of them.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah,
that one.
no problem.
I have one more question.
Hmm.
When you talk about the normalization, right? When we break the table, so
Hmm.
if I have, for example, the ID one, when I break the table, the both the tables will have surrogate key.
Yes. Yes, it
Okay.
will.
Like
Okay.
how it is
Because
like we create it
because
or how it is.
no. Because here, if we have one table here in this table, for this table we will have one surrogate key over here. Okay. Imagine
Hmm. Hmm.
surrogate key will be generated, and this is what this is the new table you have created.
Hmm.
Okay, this is the new table we have created. So for the new table, for every information, wherever the data will be there, a different surrogate key will be there. It will this surrogate key and this surrogate key will not be same to same. Okay, this
Oh,
surrogate key will be valid for this one. It will be different number, and here it will be for this one different. Imagine that here surrogate key.
but we
Mhm.
are inserting the same set of data,
No,
right? We are just
it is
breaking
not.
it, right?
No, it is not same because this table contains only half information. So there is a marginal difference between this table and this table because you can see this is only half information is there. This table contains this much information. So every new table will have another surrogate key, separate and independent.
Okay.
Okay, and it will
Because
get
uh,
generated. Mhm.
because when we create the two tables, right, we don't generally insert one data, right? We just copy from the other to the other one. So automatically it
Technically,
creates when you copy.
technically that is called insert, not copy.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying when we insert the data into the other table, so automatically the system will generate the surrogate key for
Autom-
the.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
Automatically for every time, every new table will have separate and independent surrogate key and it will be generated by the system.
Okay, got it.
No problem. Now anyone have any question? Okay,
Hello,
so
can you hear me?
definitely.
We
Yeah, sure.
duplicate also records also will have separate keys, right?
Yes, duplicate data also will have the unique surrogate key. Even though doesn't matter two times Priya is mentioned or doesn't matter 200 times two Priya and Hyderabad is mentioned. For every time, for every record, it will be independent and it will be unique.
Okay.
No problem. Now, now
Hello,
anyone?
can you hear me?
Mhm. Yes.
Yes. So why do we need a surrogate key?
So
Because primary key serves the purpose, and we can use it more with more flexibility.
no. it is you can say the knowledge gap, because primary key is a different thing, surrogate key is a different thing. Those who are not aware about the SQL, you guys now need not to worry. In the running class I will teach, but one of you had asked the question, so definitely I will explain what is primary key. So primary key can be applied on any of the column. Primary key can be applied on any of the column. Imagine that on the ID column, I applied primary key. Okay, what is the functionality of primary key? It will not allow you to insert any duplicate. It will not allow you to insert any null. So here, data in the table is dependent on primary key. Data is dependent on primary key. In this table, if imagine that one is there and name is something, name is there, okay, some location is there, so one record got generated. So imagine that, so the moment this record will be inserted, then some random surrogate key will be generated. Okay, means it is vice versa. Primary key data is dependent on primary key. Data is dependent on primary key, but surrogate key, there is no dependency that it should be unique or it should be duplicate. Here, primary key will not allow you to insert duplicate. If you will try to insert again the same value, okay, then what will happen? It will throw error. Okay, if I will try to insert same value in the SQL, it will throw error. That is not possible. To have a duplicate value in a table, there is a primary key. Okay, so it will not get inserted, so no surrogate key will get generated. So surrogate key is dependent on data. The moment data will get inserted, then only surrogate key will get generated. And this data is dependent on what? It is dependent on primary key. Okay, means both are reversal. Functionality quite similar, but dependency is entirely different. Now it is clear. I feel that you have some knowledge about the SQL, that's right. But remaining, those who have no idea, no need to worry. It is off-topic discussion going on. Okay, and it is also a part of our topic only. Now, is it clear? May I know who has asked this question?
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, strongly welcome. Now anyone have any question, guys? Final call? Okay, silence means no question. Then guys, we are done for the day. Again, we will connect tomorrow. Tomorrow we will have the class, guys. Tomorrow is Saturday, but tomorrow we will connect because tomorrow we will start at least one practical. Our classes will run Monday to Friday only, but this is the first class going on. Okay, and to maintain the rhythm, tomorrow we will have the class and starting with the practical. Okay.
Do we have a class on Monday also? Because
Yes.
Kumar,
Okay, you
Mr.
check with the
Kumar,
Kumar, or you
yeah,
guys do.
he's
Or you guys do one thing. You guys please check with the Kumar once. Okay, once he confirm, or in the WhatsApp group, I will get the notification. Then we will connect tomorrow. No problem. We'll
so on
inform you.
Monday
For
when
tomorrow's
I
class,
Yeah, Monday we have the class. That is confirmed.
do we need to install anything?
No, tomorrow I will show guys the practical on my screen. Okay. Thereafter, you guys can contact Kumar for the software. Once I will get the confirmation from him, I will share the software. Okay.
actually I contacted
Right.
Kumar sir, he said that up to Tuesday he cannot provide
Mhm.
the software because there is a Ramadan leave is going on.
Okay, no
So
problem. No problem. We'll talk to him. Okay, we'll get the confirmation from him. We'll discuss for this one. No problem. Maybe
okay,
the team is on leave. That is the truth. Maybe they are on leave. So we'll discuss. No issue.
okay,
Kumar confirm, no? Okay, no problem. We'll discuss with him. I will discuss with him and we'll confirm. No issue. But tomorrow we will connect, guys. That is sure.
okay.
Again, I repeat. Tomorrow we will connect because just to maintain the rhythm, and tomorrow we will connect. Okay. Okay, guys. Then we are done for the day. We will connect tomorrow. Same time, same link. Thank you. Thank you all. Good night. Bye bye.
Thank you, good
So,
day.
right.